Hello, welcome back, everybody. We are jumping in with a couple of mods that we got to keep looking at them. We have to. Well, one, uh, because one is $10, right? And the other one, I think, is probably one of my most favorite mods, right? And it's not the $10 one, but what it is. So we're back here with I think it's Jasmine. Yes, Jasmine Brooks. So we were using her to test out a few other things, and as you can see, we're well overweight with her. And oh, thank goodness, we still have some room if we want to put stuff on the ship, right? I just want to go look at our frontier and see what that one looked like. Um, as it stands right now, well, here's our razor leaf. How much cargo capacity do you have? I really like our razor leaf. If we could bring down how much loot and stuff we have, maybe we could switch back. But right now, oh, wait, this is what I wanted to do. Nope, nope, no. Don't want to take all that. All right, so what we're gonna do real quick here, and bear with me here, because I think I just clicked too many things to um, get rid of. Let's see. So we're see how one at a time, and then it got rid of. I know it did. Okay, well I wouldn't have wanted that one anyway. Wouldn't want that one. Okay, well, maybe I did. Oh, wrong way. Okay. So we are rocking. We're not rocking the mantis suit. We are rocking the nomad suit. Yes, one of my favorite suits in the game. Um, we will put that in storage for now. And then now, generally, I do like the nomad packs as well, but I can't say that we were able to find one. And then the miscreant pack that we have works just fine. Let's see. Yeah, yep. That's not a bad. That looks actually pretty good right there, doesn't it? Um, but I think that one that really does look good there. I think I'm actually gonna switch just for now. 'Does it throw it off that much? I don't think it does. I don't think it hurts us that much. Okay, give it a moment to adjust. All right, we'll store you. And then we have a ton of aid and consumables. All right, since we have 800 med kits, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna think that I need to reserve. Holy cow! All right, okay. See, and you don't need all those. Agility booster. How long does it last? For 4 seconds. For 4 seconds. Do it now. Jump. Literally, that is crazy. Right? Not sure where that came from, to tell you the truth. I've not seen that one before. Oh, and then there was one that said jackpot. Uh-oh. All right, you see this siphon protocol? Um, we're gonna we're gonna eliminate the need for that right away. But first thing we gotta do is come back in here. Okay. Where's that one that said jackpot? There it is. Okay, it's not contraband. It's all perfect. For 1 second, 3 seconds. We're not messing around with these things, okay? Like, just so you know, we are not messing around with these things. All right, boom. Okay, so while we're here, where am I going? Oh gosh. Okay, here we go. While we're here, let's get our
You're out there a lot,
bearings.
right? In space? Just do us all a favor and never turn into one of those spacers.
Scum
Oh,
Galaxy.
scum of the galaxy. Robins.
So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come down here, and we're gonna get rid of these, and then we're also gonna get rid of the need for those siphons.
Even the crimson.
And then, so you see where we were. We are gonna come back down to hard. Okay, carry capacity back to normal. Vendors back to normal. Vendor credits back to normal. We're gonna leave these two like they are. Okay. Junk recycler, leave. Fleet commander, we don't even use. I'm gonna take you down a little bit. This one, it doesn't matter, but let's just make it that way anyway. The key here is this. Okay, so there's two things. One, real fuel. Disable that. Disable it. I can't stand that mod. And the reason I can't stand it is because, here's the thing. I'm not going to say um, that it doesn't work. It may work, just not with my loadout. So since it doesn't work with my loadout, then oh heck no, we will not play with it. We don't need that. We don't need that. Gonna boost that, and then cargo access distance anywhere. Yep. And then okay, Bedlam. Now this we're gonna set to punish me. Yeah, I know, right? So the recommendation for Dark Star um, overhaul is the recommendation is put this on punish me, and then set the the challenge level back up this way to normal. And then if you start to notice that it's just a little too easy or not as difficult as you want it, then you can boost these a little bit. And then the way I kind of recommend anyway is when I start a new character or start on a low level character, I always start out either easy or normal until I get the hang of it. And if I'm using an alternate start, then I'm going to start out easy. And the reason I'm starting out easy is because in the alternate start, I'm going to be going against characters not just 10 levels above me, but if I'm starting out level 1, I'm going to face characters based on wherever I start. I might be facing, enemies at level 30. And then so I say, so my thing is, okay, I'll start out on easy so that they're not doing as much damage to me, but then my damage is multiplied a little bit until I can get, and then once you get some good gear and you start to notice that the fights are starting to turn and not be as difficult, then you can keep moving the slider, right? And that's how I would normally do it. So And as you can see, until I worked my way up, um, and I kind of re-evaluate every 10 to 20 levels to say, okay, is this getting too easy? Yeah, it's too easy. And then go up, right? And then eventually you get to extreme. Unfortunately, that still means, though, that at some point, if you get a high enough level, and especially since we're boosting the experience, so we get more experience, we're going to climb levels pretty quick. And then if you really get into the modding system and modding your weapons and your gear, then yeah, you're going to find yourself, level 60, 70, 80, and, upwards of 100. And you're going to be like, whoa, it's just way too easy, and that was kind of the thoughts, the thought process behind going with Dark Star Game Overhaul. I'm like, well, it's $10, but and then from what I could tell and what I could see, it looked like, yeah, let's give it a try. Um, and right now, I'm still not at the point where I can recommend it, but I'm
We
not at the
don't
point
trust
where
you.
I don't recommend it. Okay, so now you saw we got some notifications about Shade's vehicle tuner, but we didn't get anything in regard to real fuel. So what I need to do then is come back in here, and I hate to do this to you guys, but you can see we're gonna come back in here, we're gonna re-enable it. Okay, let it go through the autosave process. Then I'm gonna come back, wrong place, and then I'm gonna come back here again. Gameplay modification, gameplay options, and then I'm gonna disable it one more time. And what I'm really looking for is that real fuel disabled, right? It and then see ship fuel restored to whatever level. That tells me that the real fuel mod is now officially off. If you don't see that, then it's not officially off, and it's still calculating,
My case is
and
all
you
right,
will
I guess.
get stranded
She's gonna be lucky
out
to
in
have me as
space.
a boss.
Now, I want now the thing is, I wanted that.
Good to. Was there something you needed?
I see what you have to
I
say.
hope we have what you need.
So I want that mod, you know, or at least a version of it. The problem is, I'm just seeing what he's got, and it kind of worries me that I don't see a nomad suit. There it is. Okay, there's the pack. The reason I like the pack a lot. The reason I didn't grab it is you see the in parentheses always on. So no matter what, that never disappears. And I don't like that. So I'm like, yeah, no. Now I don't know if I can take that off, right? I haven't really bought one and see it and then check to see if I can take it off when I'm trying to modify it. But it's just not worth it. So I'll keep revisiting and looking at it, and then again when his stocks refresh, he'll have something else in there. So or I can go to a different planet and check their stores, right? That has a trade authority. I believe you can get the nomads at the trade authority. There might be one or two. There might be a shop on Neon that has it. You might find it. I don't know exactly where you are. So the point of this, my closest son, all of a sudden I started to. All right, so my controller started to vibrate. Right. So my problem with real fuel is the calculation isn't right. It's not working, and I'm like, no, I don't like that. Okay, so we're gonna take that one. Dangerous asteroid at Fundament. dangerous asteroid has been discovered in Delta Pavonis. Destroy it before it collides with important infrastructure. I don't. There's a couple of things, right? We do have and this is one of those situations where it kind of throws off the immersion, but behind the scenes peak is this: we have a mod that changes the way that the asteroids work here. You don't destroy them like you used to, right? If you have the right guns and equipment on your ship, you blast away at the asteroids, and you're basically mining against the asteroids, but it's not going to destroy them. And so I don't want to take this one, try to go do it, and it doesn't, and I can't destroy the asteroid because of the mod. So these were like the typical bounty missions you used to get: kill the spacer, meth on Vestra. But now you have some extra, the delivery missions, survey equipment. Scientists suspect hidden caverns beneath covered crater. Placing the terrain mapper will confirm the presence of subterranean structures and water deposits. Um, and then they have, now you have the. Ooh. I'll take that. I can probably do that. Okay. Medical delivery. I think I want to do that one. Where's this one in Obram? We're going to do the medical delivery. And then we're just going to see where it goes. And the cool part about what I've noticed with this is not only just the additional missions, but how they kind of sometimes, not every time, but sometimes can string together for you. Let's just get on board here. So real fuel again, and we'll see it right here. And what we'll see is just something I can better visualization to explain. God dang it! Come on, man. That was very fast, very quick. Maybe turn up the difficulty on space flight. On space fighting. Alright. I'm gonna go to first person. God dang it, man. This is Dark Star here. This one of the things you notice oh shoot. Now I have boosted it, not just to punish me, but was that 3 clicks now? Anybody down yet? Granted, this is not this guy. Got in the butt. Heat up a weak area for him.
You've
got. The one thing that I noticed the very first time that I switched, oh shoot, the very first time that I started using this mod, I had a character over 10,000 rounds of ammo, and then after just 2 2 hours of gameplay with that character.
You
I was less than 6,000 rounds. So I had used over 4,000 rounds of ammo. How many daggone bullets this guy needs? And then again, that's where the selling of me, that's where, like I said, actually, yeah, bullets. Needs this complete bullet. Level 78 jealous. Finally got him on his last leg. Turnabout is fair play. Holy smokes. And there's still 2 more on the ship.
This
At least
is
3.
your time. You cannot evade us. The Great Serpent delivers
Oops, missed.
on to darkness.
Oh, Sarah's like, I got him. She's doing that. Let's see if there's anybody back here. Sarah can handle herself. She can handle herself. She's a big girl. She's a grown woman. She grown. Right? Everybody good?
Let's do this.
Oh, dang. How were you close enough to hit me? Oh, don't run. Don't run. Don't run.
You're done.
Hold. Oh, hey, you do not put your hands on Sarah. Who does he think he is? That's why you're laying there in your underwear now. Sarah, you alright? You okay? Alright. You do not lay your hands.
I'm suppressed.
Sarah?
Ha! You're a damn joke.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Thinks just like me. bulletproof bullets.
We failed the great serpent. This is unacceptable.
This is badly for you.
God dang it. You like it? Just how I just nonchalantly, like, just
See through and suffer. Hell.
just. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, Shades Immersive Looter. If you hit the B button, you can just loot all, you know, just like that. And I wasn't looking to do that. I just wanted to stand up. Don't even know how many rounds I had at the beginning of this fight. I just know it's significantly less now. I did get all stacked up in the corner there. Okay, that one was the tough one right there. Alright, so now we've been able to add this one, and it's the Heretic Missionary. Interesting. It's only a Class B ship, too. Alright, so we're gonna reboard our own ship. Okay, so oh, I hadn't realized what kind of engine are we running. Oh, we not do that. All right, recover stolen patient medical data at abandoned Rip Light manufacturing plant on Cam. Okay, we'll do that one. We'll go do that one real quick here. I wanted to see if something is still available to us. Ramtech. I'm detecting. Find this was. Oh, so we never did that. Okay. So I don't get me wrong. I like this mod. I love this mod, as a matter of fact. But it's because if you are someone, go out and get this mod, add it. If you're a person that loves loot, right? Just free, unadulterated, just loot, right? Go get this mod here. Ramtech Underground. I can't recommend it enough if you like loot, okay? But you got to have some self-control. If you're not a person with self-control, don't do it. Don't do it because you got to have some self-control because, all right, so you do this. One mod I play with that I probably shouldn't anymore is called Mordred's High Value Cred Sticks. So what that does is it changes the value of the cred sticks and it gives you 3 tiers. There's the low, right? The small, the medium, and then the large. The large is 25K. Yes. So you pick up a cred stick, and if it's a large, it's 25K and some change. If it's a medium, it's 10K and some change. A small is 5K and some change. Right? And then that's a way that you just, every time you see a cred stick laying around, you're making tons of money. I have it on, and I really should, because it's OP. It is OP. You can't just you see how much money I got right now. I got 800K, and it doesn't really take that long to build up with that mod on your in your mod list. Ramtech, there's a locker. You have to find the key for it. I ain't gonna tell you where it is, but you have to find the key for it, and it is loaded, seriously, with nothing but cred sticks. And what I'll usually let it do is the cred sticks will fall out. I'll take that top compartment. I'll take all the ones in there, and then I'll let the ones in the bottom compartment. You know what a locker looks like. The bottom compartment, I'll let them spill out onto the floor, and then I'll just take enough until I can finally see the floor. I'm not taking all of them. I just basically digging a hole through them until I see the floor, and I say, okay, that's enough. And one time I had over 3 million credits. I didn't take them, and that's not even taking them all. But then, like I said, that's in combination with the Mordred, right? High value cred sticks. So every stick was 5, 10, or 25. And it was just like, so even normal wise, you're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars in that locker, and it for that one mod. And it's just like, are you kidding me? So it's it's crazy if you just but if you want the loot. But the thing is, you get these bots, and in part of the mod is there's 12 bots. If you find all 12, you can recruit them to your ship. And each one is a boost to a particular system. There's 12 systems, there's 12 bots, and they boost your systems. And that's fine and dandy. But then there's 3 other bots that you can recruit. Nav E, so NAV hyphen E, Gem E, right? And Big Gem E. You recruit these 3 bots, and then they enhance everything else. And seriously, like, I had one ship where the cargo, it only works when you're on the ship, though. So that's the part that is bothersome. But it worked where on the ship, and then okay. All right, where are we headed? We headed there. Okay. So on KYAM, the Yam, KYAM, KM3. All right, let's check this out. So now, one of the things that I was talking about when it came to real fuel, and this is why, God dang it. Okay, so we're gonna set course. Now, real fuel, right here. Look at this. It's saying, and this isn't real fuel that's saying it, but this is what the game is saying. The game is saying the fuel consumption to get from where we're going is 117, right? And 117.5. So when I was playing with real fuel, when it was enabled, I'd look at that and I go, okay, I see you. I got you. All right, 117. But when I get there, more than half of my fuel would have been consumed. And the next thing you know, I'd get this message, you have less than 30%. I'm like, wait, what? What? When I look there, that's going to take approximately, what, 11, 12%, 13% of my fuel right there? How am I going to have less than, that's not, how all of a sudden now I have less than 30% fuel left? and it was consistent. Every single time I jumped, it'd tell me one number, right? Which would always be roughly 10, less than 10%, mostly of the fuel that I have. I'll top it off, then go jump one time, not multiple times, but just go jump. And the notice will come up. You got less than 30%. You got less than, 20%, right? And then you jump twice, trying to get back, and you're like, wait a minute, what? I'm out of fuel. And it's like, you want that, but the data analyst portion of me, right? I can't turn off my day job or everywhere I go. Looks at it and go, no, but I want you to be accurate. I want you to be accurate, right? If I don't pay attention and this happens and I allow myself to run out of fuel, that's one thing. But don't I mean, I don't it just wasn't computing. And it got so frustrating because it was constant. Every single time it was burning more fuel than I had. And even when I add more fuel tanks to boost how much fuel, I was still getting the same issue. What in the world, man? Yeah, we are OP. Oh shoot, who's up? How many are out there? What's the other one? Oh. So pick your poison. Alright, so we already disabled the other one. Oh look, his shit's coming. So yeah, I was like, no, I gotta disable it. But I don't want to remove the mod until I've made sure that any playthrough that I was playing with it on, I've gone in and disabled it there too. And reason being is because that's how I broke my game with one of my other playthroughs with the Winter's Roll Your Own Start alternate start mod. One of my favorite mods, but I took it off. And in order to do the new game plus with Rona, but I didn't realize, so I just kept playing the other playthrough. I didn't realize that when I took it off of Rona, I should take it off and then put it right back on before I play any other character.
Hey.
And it doesn't. It doesn't make a difference if you've already gone through the Argos extractor portion and you're already with Constellation. So no matter what you've done and you're with Constellation at that point, you're fine. It's if you haven't actually done the Argos extractors portion. So basically the open portion to actually kick off the Constellation questline, or basically the game, right? So if you hadn't done that yet, it breaks it. And just so happens that was the one playthrough that I was going through. Oh, dang. One of them needs to go down right now.
Oh shit! One down. They can't see.
Okay, he needs to go down. So, in using, like I said, so turning that mod off to do the new game plus, and then not turning it back on, and then progressing with that character basically broke things because the one the probably my favorite part of the roll your own start mod is this. It lets you basically start however you want. There's
Where?
four possible ways to start. Two are the same. It's just the variation of each other. And then you can either start in okay. So one start is kind of like a basic quick start where you start in the skies
Oh, you'll never
above
turn.
Jameson, about to land and go to the lodge, right? So it just skips over the Argos extractor stuff. And then the next start is you can start in Aquila City, but you owe money.
Oh, I'd be scared to fight me
Yeah.
too.
You
You owe
keep running.
money for the frontier. So the frontier is now in basically um I forget who has it, but somebody has it. There's a lien against it, and you have to raise money in order to pay off the lien so that you could take the frontier or get the frontier back. And then so you have to figure out how to do that. And in truth, it'd have been cool if they had done that with say like well, because there's so many more ways to make money. Tequila is very tough. It's very tough to make money on tequila. As a matter of fact, it was the Crackers Alliance that saved my butt when I went through that start. Like, because you have no ship, so you can't do much of anything. So everything you got to do has to be localized. And so that means whatever you're making money on has to be local without needing a ship. Now, the Trackers Alliance is different because it allows you to, if anybody done the Trackers Alliance, you get a different ship. You have to go undercover, so you get a different ship to do it. So you start out that way, and then you can make your money like that. And then generally you'll collect enough money to pay off the lien. The lien is like 11, 12,000. So you just got to earn 11, 12,000 credits. Yeah, you're right. Go find a cred stick. Pick that up. It's easier said than done. Because I sure enough was looking for them, and I was like, did I turn that mod off for this one? And it's very possible that's probably what I did, just so I wouldn't have had that possibility. No point in making it easier on myself. I'm literally gonna run out of ammo before I take this ship.
Oh God.
I'm literally running out of ammo. I know I say that with 2,400 rounds. You don't understand. I think we came on this ship with like at least 4,000 rounds. It's like when you have to put 50 rounds into their face just to dent them a little bit. That is crazy. Holy smolies. So everyone, Dark Star.
Now!
Dark Star.
Easy mark.
Hit him now!
God dang. We needed that ammo right there. She was tough. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Will you freaking reload? Very aggressive. Very aggressive.
I can take it.
Alright, we can hold this a little bit better.
Die already!
Punch the one in the face! Scatter!
Will you freaking reload? Hold on a sec. Hold on.
Give me some cover!
I don't even know where Sarah got off to.
Reloading! Light him up!
Damn close. Move it!
Trying to reload.
Say goodbye!
I'm almost out of nades, man. I think I started with 50 of them.
Fall back! It's on!
My eyes! I'm out! New clip!
Fire!
Kidding me?
Payday.
Too hot here!
Just me.
above shooting you in the butt. Okay.
Too much
Oh
heat.
shoot.
Move.
I got no nades. Wow. All right, I know I got nades. All right, here we go. Which one? Let's put them on fire for a minute.
Ah! Retreat on me.
Die already.
Just die. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Just die already. How many goddamn bullets does it take? It is happening. What's not happening? Oh. Wait. Why are you going to give me that? He ain't dead yet. There's still somebody alive. You saw the message that said, take over the ship. I'm like, is this a stowaway? Stowaway that's turned against us?
Oh, you're going down.
I'm going down? Wait. Okay, they're all spacers. Okay. Holy cow. Okay, all right. So let's take a pause real quick here. How long did that take to take this ship? How long? It's just one ship. How long did that take? That was just okay. I gotta admit, it was kind of awesome. Kinda, right? And therein lies the problem. My girl's safe, you know, but don't you think that that's where how whole houseway? Come on now, look at how many rounds of ammo. All right, I'm gonna go back to this is the gun I started with. We had to be over definitely at least 4K, if not 5K rounds of ammo. We've expended a few thousand rounds of ammo in just to take these guys down. I'm not one that likes bullet sponges. I am for sure definitely not one that likes bullet sponges. And I don't like when I like one-shot kills. You know what I mean? Where it's not all my kills need to be one shot, but if I hit you, you know, if I can get you, say, a snipe shot, you know, kind of snuck up on you and take you down with a headshot, you know, um, I'm all for it. I just don't think you can do that with this mod. And so that takes that ability away. And I'm like, okay. Now, one of the things that I used to like to do, and then sometimes I still do this, is if I have to go to a particular place and there's a passageway or a doorway or a gate opening or something like that, and I know I can funnel all my enemies right to that spot, they're going to come out there, and they're dumb enough to keep coming that way. Now, we did kind of have that here, right? Where you could use the passageways and such to kind of limit, but you saw how quickly they jumped on you and overwhelmed you very quickly to the point where it's like, holy cow, I had to keep giving up ground. I couldn't hold a spot and just like wait for them to stupidly just get into, you know, sight. And I think the other part was because they were so bullet spongy, you couldn't take them down fast enough where the other guys, didn't come in, the reinforcements didn't get there and make it harder for you. So, yeah, I mean, but at some point you're going to sit there and you're going to be like, okay, this is kind of fun, but then it's the same thing. Everything is hard to kill and I'm just shooting things over and over again. So, it's it's got, in my opinion, I think it's kind of, I don't want to say polarizing, but it's kind of got you really thinking about the type of gameplay you want. And, you know, but I understand, and what I do appreciate about it is what it does to work towards keeping the difficulty, you know, um, up there so that you're not just cakewalking through every single person, every single enemy. And so, I have to, basically tip my cap to that. And again, like I said, it's kind of it's a you hold on. All right, we have to upgrade our piloting skills, which is fine. As a matter of fact, that is, oh God, Sarah, you can't go down the same time they're coming up. She went through all that trouble, and now we're leaving. Sarah, we're leaving. We got what we came for. So, yeah, it's, and then I didn't even have to even go down here to fight anybody. They all came up. See, normally, and then here's how it usually plays out. Usually plays out where the big battle scenes are, yeah, you do have to fight your way in here, but usually there's one or two that's still stragglers there. There's a good 4 or 5 guys that you have to take out down here, and there's going to be another 5 or 6 right here that you have to take out. As you can see, that's not the case here. Um, they were very. Oh wow, that was a lot. They're very aggressive, and you see, I kind of kept them here for as much as I could until they started to overwhelm me and push me back, right? And then here is like, gosh, this is where I had to make my stand. But you can see they kept pushing me back, and I just had to, take them down as I could. And that is the probably, to me, for combat wise, that is probably the biggest difference. The two biggest differences is how aggressive they are. And like I said, they will overwhelm you given the chance. But they're also smart where they will take cover, they will kind of duck away from you and things like that. You will face some that do have healing abilities on them, and so they'll heal. And next thing you know, you're like, God dang it, stop healing. What can I do to make them stop healing? So it's it's like I said, it's, to me, it's a decent. It is one of the features that I really do like. Again, the I thought I went to cock. I didn't. Wait, what happened? Did I hit the button too many times? Oh, I probably hit board. I probably hit the board button to go back on the ship. Yeah. Oops. All right, let's go loot these guys. So yeah, no, I'm 100% on board with the not 100%. I'm gonna say 75% on board with the combat changes, and my biggest concern really would lay with just the bullet sponginess, right? Um, the more I play, the more I am okay. I don't want to say okay with it, but the less it bothers me. All right, so we got to get here. Oh shoot! And um, you see me playing with the shotgun. I don't use shotguns. Unusual SOS. Investigate. You see what I'm talking about? That just pops right there as you go down. That's not part of the grip light thing, I don't think. As interesting as all get up, but it's not part of what we were here
How can
for.
I be of service, Captain?
Oh dang, we just oh wow. Nice. Okay. Oh no, I don't think they were expecting us. But let's get our loot in order first. Let's get our yeah, we've taken a lot of stuff. Okay. Let's look to see what we got. Is that what I was using? All right, well, we got to start switching over something. All right, we can get rid of you. Um God dang. All right, what about you? Oh, how many? Oh, okay. Okay. You, are you serious? Oh, shoot. I don't like any. You see what I'm saying? What this game is doing to me right now? It's got me fundamentally changing my idea of my loadout and how I normally play the game. Okay. I got to be honest with you. You're not going to make it. Oh, no wonder it took so many gosh darn shots. What kind of ammo I got? Look. Okay. All right, we got some thinking to do for sure. Um, I'm not a fan of things with oh, I forgot I had that. Look at that. That's my sniper. Okay. Drum beat. Oh, look at this too. Oh, 20 mag. I don't like the smaller mags. I'm gonna put you away too. Let me look here again. All right. I think I'm keeping you. You. Yeah, we're gonna put you away. Might have to hold on to you. What are you? 184. You got 40 in the mag, and I don't like laser weapons. All right, wait. I think I got the same thing already down there. That tombstone. Nope. Um, Superior bolt, Beowulf, and then okay. As much as I like you, God dang it. All right, the mag shear. We're just gonna let you go, and this is oxygenated. Okay, so they both, and I got 24K rounds for these things. All right, 12, 6. Holy cow! The mag shot. Um, 9 in there, 6 in there. Not a fan. 40. Um, all right. 7.7, 7.7. 10% damage against humans. Randomly deals incendiary. Breaks through even the strongest. Yeah. Okay. And then you. We'll put you away too. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. We put this stuff away for now. Great Serpent. All right, this is Tracker Alliance stuff. Yeah. All right. Uh huh. Uh huh. All right. Uh huh. Uh huh. All right. Holy cow! What all resources did we get? A ton of them, whatever they were. Okay. All right. All right. So recover stolen patient medical data. All right. Oh, we're going in there with fist of blazing. All right. So we'll put you there. What you? We'll put there. Unrivaled. We'll put you over there. And then you right there. And we will start with you. And then change as we need be. Oh, oh. Okay, so we will not start with you. Okay, let's investigate a little bit. All right, so this is what we. This is Spacer Beast. Okay. Let's mark some stuff up. Oh shoot. Oh, and the heat leech. All right. Hold on. Hey, don't get in the way. Okay, I take back everything I said. I take back everything I said because now you know you can. You can snipe from afar and take these clowns out. That was awesome. Come on now. Where did I get this gun? Where did I get this gun, man? Because I need more of these. I need like five more of these. Yeah, half a dozen is good. Half a dozen of these guns. Holy smolies. I was not expecting that. This gun is OP. Not really. Help me, please. Trying. I can't move. My leg. Please. Someone help me. I think I'm the only one still alive. Where's it coming from? Alright. Is that you, sir? Okay. Where's that coming from? I will as soon as I can get you to you. I gotta get through there. I got loot on the way. I got loot on the way. I'm coming.
I can't move.
Where you at?
Please, someone help me. I think I'm the only one still alive.
I will as soon as I find you. Okay.
Help! Help me, please. I can't move. My leg.
Where are you?
Please, someone help me. I think I'm the only one still alive.
You weren't, because I just took 3 out. Where are you? Oh, we got some baddies over here.
Help me, please. I can't move. My leg.
All right,
Please, someone help me.
I think
I'm
you're
the only one still alive.
I think you're trapped.
Help! Help me, please.
Can you believe the luck on that one?
I can't move. My leg. Please, someone help me. I think I'm the only one still alive.
Scared to fight me too.
Help! Help me, please. I can't move. My leg. Please, someone help me. I think I'm.
I think she just got shot.
Just getting started.
Let's end this.
Easy, Mark.
Show me what you know. Get down. No! No!
Look out!
I'm going to end you. God, get down. Come on.
They just like step on out. Like, we don't want none of this.
This one's mine.
Are you kidding?
I got better shit looking for you.
Good.
This is all you got?
I like this doorway because they can't plank me in.
What, do you got a death wish?
No, I don't have a death wish. I don't have a death wish at all. Oh, wait.
Whoa,
Is your
whoa,
wishing your
where'd they
death
go?
the same? Is that the same? I don't think so. So, to answer your question,
Big mistake. Let's do this.
yeah, until somebody comes out of that door behind me and ambushes me. See, they're trying to come from that.
Taking fire. Sending one now.
Well, they can't open that door without
Get down.
closing this one. So they can't do it without letting me know. Oh, come on out, come on out, come on out, come on out.
I'm taking you down.
You've got nothing. Nothing!
Come on out, come on out. There you go.
Let's do this. Look out! Watch out! I'm hit. It's the wrong dude that pissed me off.
Gotta give it to Sarah. Hanging out there. Giving it all she got.
Bring it on. Get
Oh.
down.
Uh-oh. My game froze there for a minute.
Heavy fire over here.
Come on.
They almost don't know what to do with themselves. Alright, 2 left.
Wait the time.
I figure I have so much ammo here. Oh shoot. You doing something else like this?
Look out.
My head.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Fire over here.
Heads up. Ha! You're a damn joke. Incoming.
You're done.
Look out.
You're done.
This is going to end badly for you. Heads up.
Where's... There he is.
Watch out. You're through.
Come on out. Come on. do? Should I go after them?
You've got
Shoot to kill. Gonna take you down.
Are you?
Taking fire.
You're not taking fire. You're on fire.
Had enough.
Run. Don't run. Don't run. Is that Sarah? That's Sarah. Yeah, one more.
you picked the wrong day to piss me off.
Oh, hey, don't give my robot a hard time.
Say goodbye. Oh, took one in the shoulder.
Warning. Motherboard shut down.
Look
Imminent.
out.
Oh my god. Stop running. Are you freaking kidding me?
Big mistake.
Is that a big mistake?
Ah!
All right. Yeah. What's that do? I don't know what it does, but I figured I'd hit it anyway. Can't believe we couldn't save the what's her name. They shot her up. Yeah, she was the one that was trying to. I guess it wasn't. This thing. Is she still alive? Could she still be alive in there? Okay. So Protected by who? What do we get? Unrivaled something. Big shot. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Alright. Where's our mission is oh, okay, there's stairs. Okay, let's see. I wish we could still find the girl that was calling for help. Uh-oh. Get a little. I don't like semi-automatic weapons. You spray and pray. That's the best way to do it. Right. Yeah, we'll drink that. Ooh, marshmallow treat cereal. Let's eat that. All right, Freddie Slate. I knew it would be rough out here, but I didn't expect this. These storms seem to be getting more frequent and stronger. The gear isn't holding up like it should be. We can only do so much to keep it held together. It's not safe here right now. All right. So that's out. Inside that office. Screwdriver. Did I not get the screwdriver? No girl? Ah, dang it. Alright, we got a weapon. Got a magazine. Yay. Alright, stolen data. Stolen patient data. So we gotta deliver stolen data to Reliant Medical in New something. Probably New Homestead. Could be in New Atlantis too. Is it New Atlantis? Okay. Well, that's always decent. Okay. Hopefully the delivery part is a little smoother. Alright. hey, there we go. Finally. See, that's a large cred stick. That's a medium. And another medium. Were we in, oh, well, we were in here, but we didn't grab that the last time we were in there. So, being thorough. It's kind of weird. Well, because on the second level, there was just a kind of a balcony type thing where you can just go on outside. So there was no vacuum sealed against the outside. Hey, there we go. Oops, didn't take that, but that's fine. So you can see how the cred stick thing can get a little OP there real quick, right? Find 7 cred sticks and you 85 grand right there. Even more cred sticks. 10K, 10K. Is that the way we came in? Yeah. See, we just found a thing on this person, and then now we just got 2 more missions. Oh, and then look.
Please move yourself, bastard.
assume Sarah got that one. Okay, so we got to deliver. Okay, so it's on Jameson, New Atlantis. All right. I don't think we picked up any contraband. I don't. Whoa. Weapon away. Hey, how you doing? All right. Cost of spacing, we still have that loaded. And you can see we just cost 10K. Where are we going?
So I dust the last spacer ship, but then I realized my tank sprung a leak. I'm stuck. And the only place close enough to land? Wait.
You're not suggesting.
Tolaman 2, Terramorph Heaven. So, I sat down, grabbed the highest caliber weapon I got.
Alright. Are we going to Reliant Medical, maybe? Yeah.
No, I'm not feeling that bad.
We have an appointment. You're seeing the doctor.
And there's our drop off. And aptly named as well, because I didn't know it was going to be named that.
Sierra Morgan. Oh, it's been a while.
Oh, hey.
It hasn't been the same since the war. Thanks to you.
Nonsense. If you're still experiencing a bit of pain, then we can at least prescribe you some medication.
You know what, Doc? I like the pain. It reminds me of the past and things that should never be forgotten.
There are a few injuries that can't be addressed here. If you walk in, you will almost assuredly walk out.
Let me see. Let's just check.
Welcome to Reliant. If you're in need of medical assistance or require supplies, I am sure we can accommodate you.
Hey, when I spend my time, any time in space, I just feel terrible.
That happens more than you think. There's a certain percentage of people that experience adverse effects in space. Fortunately, there is a procedure you can go through that can correct it. But once you get it, the procedure can't be undone.
And this is where you can pay to have that perk removed. I'll think about it.
Take all the time you need. It's a big decision.
So basically, if we remember correctly, we went in. We still have, and then I got it. So I'll put this on there and see what exactly. Where's that at? Where is that? Unusual. I just want to see where it is. That ain't it. Unusual. That's the west. Where it is. But okay, so we went in, we pulled a bunch of stuff off the what's the name board, right? And I believe the first the first mission we decided to take and go. Well, I mean, we got attacked a couple of times, but then when we decided to raid that one ship and then do whatever, you, you could see. So to me, though, and here's the thing: I'm not minding the Dark Star game overhaul mod as much as long as I still have the Darkstar Astrodynamics and the Legendary Recycler mods also installed. I hope that's kind of making sense, especially since the especially since the the Dark Star game overhaul are supposed to combine these mods and replace them. I there's That's where my rub is. That's where the rub is for me with the mod. I don't want you to replace them. I love those two mods. I don't want them to go away, and I really don't appreciate any changes that you make to them. So, by me putting them back on, allows me to keep them and keep things somewhat the same, right? Or allows me to do what I've grown accustomed to and what I really enjoy doing with the game. The Dark Star, you can see, we just in combination with the Dark Universe overtime mod, right? That's what we just got through looking at. We went on one mission an hour and a half ago. We went on one mission an hour and a half ago. And you see what I'm saying with that. The combination of the two together, I I I really got to say it's winning me over, right? Um Keeping the other two mods, just not letting them go, keeping them on for my sanity, for my preference, and then combining that with those two mods, all of a sudden, like I said, each mission just all of a sudden turns into something completely different, and it's the same for like even the normal missions that you would go on, and then it just, to me, so do I recommend it? I am getting closer and closer to say that if you have the $10 and you want to add some extra oomph to your game, right? And you want to change things up, kind of, and just see where it goes, then by all means, go ahead, do it. I can't say, how you'll react to it, but as you can see, I'm like, holy cow, an hour and a half to complete one mission. And it wasn't like, frick, I'm running from point A to B to C to D to E to F. And it's like, God dang it, and you're sitting there and you're like, this is just tedious. It took so long. Well, I mean, granted, it depends on you and your style of fighting and what you think of the combat. But some of that combat was pretty crazy for me, and I like I said, it was enjoyable, right? And I don't know if I was ever at the point where I was almost gonna die, but at some points you're sitting there, you're watching your health just go boom boom, and you're like, oh shoot. Like, but then I started the day with 800 med packs, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be all right. It's not we're not gonna have a problem in the end. Um, and then I think I still ended the day with where's my med packs down below. So and I still ended with 800. Well, that's because I found probably close to 50 or 60 of them. So there you have that. But we also know that I blew through some 7.7 ammo. I think it was 7.7. Yeah. I mean, I started a day 4 or 5K, and then now I've gotten more back, but I'm at 3,200 now. So we spent, 3,000 rounds of 7.7 ammo for sure. Um, this one gun here, I totally forgot that I had it. Um, where is it? Yeah, this one here. I don't even remember where I found it. Look at the value on it, 117,000. I found it on somebody. I didn't make this. I found it on somebody. I think I did change up the mods that were on it a little bit, but look at that. Extended magazine, doubles the magazine. Staggering, small chance of staggering enemies. Now right now it's a titanium build, and you see it still weighs almost five mass. Right? The only thing I considered changing is the hit. I would consider putting a hitman module for the second one instead of staggering, and then maybe shattering for the third. That is the combination, right? Only if you're using an automatic weapon or a burst fire type weapon, then it would be furious, hitman, and shattering. That is the ultimate combination of mods to put on a weapon that you're either that's fully automatic or burst fire. Just because furious each consecutive hit does more damage. Hitman is if you have a scope or even if you have just a reflex sight on there. If you're aiming down the gun, it's going to do an extra either 10 or 15% damage there, and then shattering breaks through any armor. So you put all those three together, you're really going to do some damage, and it won't take as many shots as we saw here to put somebody down, especially those that don't have the tiers on them like we've seen some. Some of them do, especially the bosses. But yeah, no, I mean, like I said, it's growing on me, and the more and more I play it, the more I begin to really appreciate just like I said, an hour and a half to do one mission, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't like and you're sitting there and you're like, yeah, okay, I got to figure out how to use some tactics. I got to get myself positioned in certain ways, and then I don't use shotguns. I'm not a shotgun person. But all of a sudden, I'm like, I'm out here using shotguns, and I'm like, I'm enjoying it. And that's why the at Hell's Gate mod I really like because of my favorite part of the mod is the shotgun, which is crazy because I'm not a shotgun person, right? And at Hell's Gate is a mod that I think it's creation that you can get. I think it's free, and it's an homage to Doom, and it's actually pretty cool. And I actually have a video out if you want to go check it out, see what it looks like. But I really enjoy it, and then I've actually played through it like 3 or 4 times. It's really cool. So yeah, like I said, I'm not, but that's the only time I actually like playing with a shotgun. So this today was kind of new and surprising to me because like I said, I'm not a huge shotgun type person, right? I like long distance stuff. I like weapons, like rifles, and I try to get myself to use handguns a little bit more, but um, I find myself always using the rifles. I'm not a big fan of the lasers though. Um, But yeah, this new the it's changing up how I play, my style of play, and it's actually making me expand, right? And try to find different ways around certain situations and using things. I even I was never big on the force powers that you can get, right? I was just like, okay, I'll get them, but mm. And then I found myself the other day when I was playing, like that's all I was, it was like, okay, I don't see this character doesn't have it, but my new game plus character has them, and a couple other characters have gotten the force power, and the one that I like is the one that knocks them down. And I found myself the other day in there just knocking them down, shooting, 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 knocking them down because this mod you have to do something to keep them off kilter so they're not shooting you as much as you're shooting them. And and again, I'm not a big fan or proponent of bullet spongy enemies, right? I'm not a big souls like person, but I feel like if and I don't want to say this, changes it to souls in space, but it gives you harder enemies to fight. And if you add this, and then like I said, you have to have the right combination. Me, Bedlam is another one that I really enjoy because it changes up what you'll get at certain POIs. It randomizes them, it changes them up a little bit, and then it also makes the enemies different at each POI. And then there's been times when I've gone up and I've hit a POI, and at the same time, it could be filled with, say, spacers, and then there's pirates raiding it at the same time. And I'm like, what? And there's a chance, kind of 10 to 15% chance that they also have pets, alien animals there to help protect. And now you're fighting not just the scout, the spacers or the pirates, but you're fighting the pets too. And then and then reinforcements. There's been many a times when reinforcements would come in, and it's like you think you just whittled them down, and all of a sudden, boom, reinforcement. You're like, what? And so when you put and start combining all these together, and I really do. Someone asked me in the comments on a different video, and yeah, I got to put together, say, my list of mods that I think just fundamentally changed the game to make it a very different experience than when it first started. And there's probably a good 10 to 15 that really fundamentally changed the games that I would say, here, put these on and see what Starfield is like with these mods on there. Now, and then I would say then you can start looking at the additional quest mods that just add some variety and some extras to the game, right? But there are a set of mods, and yeah, I will have to put that out and say, here, these are the ones that I use that just fundamentally change the game for me and just make it fun to play every time I sit down and play it. And then time just flies by, and 2-3 hours are gone just like that. And I'm sitting there like, what? And literally, I can sit and play. If I had the time, I would sit and play the game all day long. Really, that's how much fun I have playing this. And again, this Dark Star thing is just adding to the mix, and it's growing on me. It is literally growing on me to the point where it's like, I don't know if I want to take it off. I've been telling myself I'm going to take this thing off. I'm torn right now because I'm like, I don't think I want to. I think I like it. And I think I like it the way it's working out. So there we have it. I'm out of time today. I appreciate you guys jumping in here. Remember, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and there will be more. There will be more Rona at some point. soon. There's going to be more my cozy, and then there's also going to be more Dark Star. Dark Star is on everything, right? So we're going to have more Dark Star. I'm also going to try to show, especially, I want to show more Dark Universe Overtime because I really like how the things string together there and just keeps rolling one to the next, to the next, to the next. And you're like, whoa, okay. And again, it's like I sit here and I was trying to show you a few, and we only got through one in an hour and a half, and me rambling for another 15 minutes. But yes, so next time we'll do more. You can count on it. And I mean, because if anything, I'm going to record it. No, I'm going to play it no matter what. So I might as well record it and just put it out there for you guys, no matter what, right? So we will see you next time. All right, later. Bye.